five of them arrived home, having brought lots of presents for Freddie.
So much stuff, he's spoiled.
He never got this much attention from his own mother. Ever.
True.
Ford, are you ready?
Huh?
To visit Freddie.
Oh.
These three will take care of Freddie's gifts whilst we're out.
Tell us how it goes.
Ford and Rose left via the front door. Ford noticed a brand new car in the drive alongside his mom's.
So this is Freddie's big present?
Yes. Now come on, you want to see him, right?
Absolutely.
The two of them arrived at the hospital.
Do you want me to come with you, Ford?
Yeah, stay until I tell you to leave.
All right.
The two of them made it to Freddie's hospital room.
Freddie, they told us you're on a ventilator and you can hear us, but you can't respond back because of how much pain you're in and because of how in a bad way you are.
Ford went over to him. Rose remained by the door. Ford squeezed his hand softly, looking at him. He noticed Freddie's eyes were directly on him.
I hate seeing you like this. Well, I suppose you can hear everything I say.
Ford dragged a chair right next to the bed and sat down, keeping his eyes on Freddie.
Eve's going to make a full recovery. I'm sure that's what you want to hear. It wasn't your fault. None of it was. Callie is a monster and she won't get away with hurting you. If she's alive, I swear I will personally see to it that she doesn't make it through the night. Delaney told me everything. She was a mess. I guess it's not very nice having a gun pointed right at your face or being inches away from a large blade. Actually, sorry, I probably shouldn't say that because that must remind you. But I can't know what makes you uncomfortable and what doesn't.
Freddie manages to lift his arm slightly and extend it towards Ford. Ford took his hand.
I should have just listened to you rather than running blindly into danger. I don't know what I did, but maybe this is all my fault for being such an idiot.
Freddie squeezed his hand almost as if to say it wasn't Ford's fault.
Don't say you don't blame me for at least some of the events. Then again, if Callie didn't exist, we'd all be living happily right now. So if it wasn't for her, none of this would have happened. But it did, and I can't change that. Sometimes I wish I had superpowers, but that's not something I'll ever have. I know Delaney told you to run, but you did it because you were angry about Eve. I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing in your position, and nor would I leave Delaney fighting on her own either. I'm sure most people would do the exact same thing as you did. Loyalty, that's what I call it. And all Delaney cared about was saving you. Like, she would have wanted to take Callie out there and then, but she knew you had to be her first and foremost priority. But once you get out of hospital, I promise that I will do everything I can to protect you. I'm not letting you get hurt again. You've got hurt enough times. The fire, being shot by Yvonne, and now this. I'm telling you that I will do anything to ensure that next time anyone gets hurt, it's not you. Not that I want anyone to get hurt, but you know what I mean. I just can't bear to see you like this. My opinions on inflicting violence have certainly changed, especially after what Callie did to you. You didn't deserve any of it. All because you killed her and my aunt just to protect me and Johnny. If you hadn't have killed her, she'd have killed you. You didn't even have a choice. And Callie had the cheek to take it out on you like this.
Tears were running down Ford's cheeks now.
I'm sorry. I just want justice. I don't blame you if you're really scared of everything. I know I will be. You deserve so much more than this.
Hi?
Eve.
Would you like me to leave now?
Sure.
Freddie.
He can hear us. I'm sure he's glad to hear your voice again.
I messed everything up, Ford.
How?
I'm so stupid. I tripped over a stone. And if I hadn't done that and gotten myself caught up in that explosion, then Freddie wouldn't have turned himself into her.
What? So you blame yourself, I blame myself, and Delaney blames herself?
How would it even be your fault, Ford?
I was the one that ran after him when he didn't want me to. I did exactly what he told me not to do.
That's not your fault. You just wanted to protect him. You can't be blamed for that.
Delaney and I should have stopped him leaving to see her.
You could say that, but you never know. It could have ended up worse than what it is if the events had played out differently. Maybe there's a chance of things returning to normal now.
Whatever normal is. Also, Eve, you should talk to Delaney.
Why?
Well, she's pretty shaken up. She saved his life.
Ford, I heard the main events. But what really happened?
I'd tell you to ask Delaney, but I don't think she wants to talk about it.
What even happened, Ford?
Delaney ran after him. When she got there, Callie had just pushed Freddie into the pool.
Then what?
I don't know that much myself, but I do know that Delaney had to choose between fighting Callie and taking her out, or diving into the pool and saving Freddie before it was too late. She felt guilty for not taking Callie out, but if she had, Freddie could have died. I tried to tell her that. And once Delaney got out of the pool, Callie tried to shoot her. She managed to avoid it, but I can't imagine how she must have been feeling. And then after that, Freddie refused to leave because he wanted to avenge you. And then he went for Callie and managed to push her into the pool, in which he yelled that she couldn't swim. But she managed to catch Freddie with a knife as she went down. It was bad, Eve, because they got home and I was holding him for a while, and he was lying on me in the car, and when I got home, that's when I realised I was drenched in blood.
Oh, gosh.
Suddenly, Ford started to lose his balance.
Ford, are you okay?
Isn't that a stupid question?
No, did you almost fall over?
I'm fine.
You would say that.
Suddenly, Ford did lose his balance, and Eve rushed to catch him.
Ford? When did you last eat?
I haven't really been eating for days.
Ford, you need to eat.
I'm fine.
I wonder what Freddie is making of all this right now. Come on, Ford. Let's go to the cafeteria. I don't want you to pass out.
The two of them left the room. Rose was outside. She noticed how pale Ford was.
Eve?
He hasn't eaten for days, Rose. Well, at least barely.
Ford, I made you lunch.
I don't think he's had much of an appetite whilst this has been going on.
Right. Come on.
2 weeks later.
So, are you excited to come home?
Of course. I hated it when I couldn't even talk to you or respond to you or anything.
Well, that's over now. We can just get on with things.
Ford, what if she's still alive? Exactly.
You just need to focus on getting better. You haven't even walked for over 2 weeks, Freddie.
What if I can't walk?
Don't be stupid. Hold my hand and slowly get up off the bed, okay?
Alright, I can do that.
Ford gingerly helps Freddie to his feet. He winces slightly at the pain in his stomach.
Is this normal?
I don't know what it's like to be stabbed, but I presume so. Just take a few steps forward, get used to walking, and you'll be better in no time. However, you do need a lot of rest, and I know you don't like that, but you will heal if you rest.
I hate doing nothing.
You won't be doing nothing.
How not?
Wait until you see what we got you.
Ford helps Freddie into the car park and into Rose's car. They head home and Freddie instantly spots a brand new car in the drive.
That's for me.
Yes.
The three of them head inside, where Delaney, Eve, Sabrina, and Johnny were all waiting.
Freddie!
Delaney hands him a few paper bags.
You bought all of this? For me?
Of course!
See? You won't be bored. Look at how much you have to do now.
Johnny even had the idea of buying a lava lamp. I hear it's quite relaxing to lie down and watch it.
My mum is making us all a nice meal tonight, but I think until then you need to rest.
Ford helps Freddie up the stairs. Rose follows them with all the bags.
What happens now, Ford?
Just like every time, you're going to make a full recovery and we're going to enjoy our summer.
Maybe it would be nice to get away for a bit, in a couple of weeks when I can drive again.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can go on a road trip. You, me, Johnny, Delaney, and Eve.
A holiday would be nice. I'd have to ask my mum though.
Callie is probably dead. Yvonne and Cara are both dead. What could go wrong?
I'm sure my mum could give us some money for gas and stuff.
Hi?
Do you fancy an adventure?
Huh? Definitely!
We're going on a road trip.